Have you ever finished your morning routine feeling completely fresh, only to discover an uncomfortable surprise later in the day? After turning 70, our bodies send us different signals, and the hygiene habits that worked perfectly for decades might not be doing the job anymore. Today, we're going to talk about 3 specific body areas that need extra attention as we get older. Areas that, when neglected, can lead to infections, painful rashes, and even more serious health problems. Stick around until the end, because we'll share one surprising area that could be quietly affecting your immune system and energy levels in ways you never imagined. This information might just change how you approach your daily routine and how you feel every single day. Before we dive in, I'd love your support. If this video helps you, please hit that like button. It really helps me continue sharing these important health tips with seniors like you. If you haven't subscribed yet, please do so now and ring that notification bell so you won't miss any of our helpful videos. Let me know you're with me by commenting 1 if you find this helpful, or 0 if you'd like me to cover something different. Now, let's get started. Part 1. Your feet, the foundation that carries you through life. Your feet are incredible. Think about it. Every single day they support your entire body weight, give you balance, and make it possible for you to walk to the mailbox, climb stairs, dance at family gatherings, or simply move around your home. They're literally the foundation of your independence and freedom. But here's what I've noticed. For many people over 70, foot care often gets reduced to a quick splash of water in the shower or a hurried wipe with a soapy washcloth. This casual approach can have consequences that go far beyond just having tired feet. As we get older, several things happen to our feet that make them more vulnerable. Blood circulation naturally decreases, which means less healing power reaches your feet when small injuries occur. The skin on your feet becomes thinner and drier, losing that natural protective barrier that kept problems at bay when you were younger. Your immune system also becomes less aggressive at fighting off infections, which means bacteria and fungi have an easier time setting up shop on your feet. For people managing diabetes, poor circulation, or nerve problems, these risks become even more serious. One of the most common issues I see is fungal infections like athlete's foot. The warm, moist spaces between your toes create the perfect environment for fungus to grow. What starts as a little itching or some flaky skin can quickly turn into a bacterial infection that causes serious swelling, pain, and even requires antibiotics. Dry, cracked skin is another big concern. When the skin on your heels or soles gets too dry, it can split open, creating painful cracks that easily become infected. For someone with diabetes or circulation problems, even a tiny cut can become a major health issue. Let me tell you about Robert, a 78-year-old man who loved working in his garden. He started noticing some dryness on his heels and a bit of itching between his toes, but figured it was just part of getting older. He didn't think much of it until a small crack on his heel became an open sore that wouldn't heal. His doctor found a bacterial infection and had to prescribe strong antibiotics plus special shoes to help the healing process. Robert told me later, "I had no idea something so small could become such a big problem." Taking care of your feet doesn't have to be complicated, but it does need to be consistent. Here's what I recommend. Daily inspection. Every morning or evening, take a good look at your feet. Check for any redness, swelling, cuts, blisters, or changes in skin color. Look between your toes, and don't forget the bottoms of your feet. If you can't see well or have trouble bending, use a mirror or ask someone to help you. Shut proper washing. Use warm, not hot water and a gentle, unscented soap. Wash all areas of your feet, including between every toe and around your nails. Use your hands or a soft washcloth, nothing rough that could damage the skin. Thorough drying. This step is crucial. Use a clean, soft towel to gently pat your feet completely dry. Pay special attention to the spaces between your toes where moisture loves to hide. If you have trouble reaching, try using a hairdryer on a cool setting from a safe distance. Moisturizing. Apply a fragrance-free moisturizer to the tops and bottoms of your feet to prevent dry, cracked skin. But here's important, don't put moisturizer between your toes, as this can trap moisture and encourage fungal growth. Good shoes and socks. Wear shoes that fit properly and give your feet room to breathe. Choose socks made of cotton or moisture-wicking materials and change them daily. Rotate your shoes so they can dry out completely between wears. Taking care of your feet isn't just about comfort. It's about maintaining your independence and quality of life. In less than 10 minutes a day, you can protect the foundation that keeps you moving. If you're still watching and finding this information helpful, please comment 1 below to let me know you're with me. Thank you for your time. Part 2. The groin area, a sensitive zone that needs daily attention. Now let's talk about an area that many people feel uncomfortable discussing, but is absolutely crucial for health and comfort: the groin area. I understand this might feel awkward to talk about, but ignoring this area can lead to problems that quietly make your life much less comfortable. Why the groin area is so vulnerable. The groin is naturally warm and moist, with skin folds that create the perfect environment for bacteria and yeast to thrive. As we age, several factors make this area even more prone to problems. Limited mobility or flexibility can make it harder to clean this area thoroughly. Aging skin becomes thinner and more likely to develop deeper folds where moisture and bacteria can hide. Even occasional urinary leakage, which is common and nothing to be embarrassed about, can introduce extra moisture that breaks down the skin's natural protection. Conditions like diabetes or being overweight can increase infection risks, and tight clothing or absorbent products can trap heat and moisture, making irritation worse. What can go wrong? When the groin area isn't properly cared for, several problems can develop. Skin irritation from friction and moisture can cause red, raw areas that are painful and slow to heal. Fungal infections like jock itch can cause intense itching and burning. Yeast overgrowth can create persistent rashes that make sitting, walking, or sleeping uncomfortable. The warning signs often start small: a faint odor, slight redness, or mild discomfort that's easy to dismiss. But ignoring these early signs can lead to infections that require weeks of treatment with prescription medications. Let me share Mary's story. At 84, Mary was proud of her independence and daily routines. She began noticing a persistent odor in her groin area even after her regular baths. Feeling embarrassed, she assumed it was just part of aging and didn't mention it to anyone. Over time, the odor got worse and was accompanied by itching and discomfort. When she finally talked to her doctor, she learned she had a mild fungal infection caused by trapped moisture. With a simple routine of gentle cleaning, thorough drying, and a protective cream, Mary's symptoms cleared up in just a few weeks. She later said, "I didn't realize how much this was affecting my mood and energy. Taking care of it made me feel like myself again." Your daily groin care routine, groin care. Caring for the groin area requires a gentle, consistent approach. Daily cleaning. Whether you shower or not, make cleaning the groin area part of your daily routine. Use warm water and a mild, unscented soap. Clean gently with your hands or a soft washcloth, paying attention to skin folds and creases. Rinse thoroughly to remove all soap residue. Complete drying. This is just as important as cleaning. Use a clean, soft towel to gently pat the area dry, especially where skin touches skin. If you have trouble reaching all areas, consider sitting down or using a hand mirror to help you see. A hairdryer on a cool setting can help if towel drying is difficult. Moisture protection. If the area stays moist despite thorough drying, apply a small amount of cornstarch-based powder or zinc-based barrier cream. These create a protective layer that reduces friction and absorbs excess moisture. Avoid heavily scented products that can irritate sensitive skin. Breathable clothing. Choose loose-fitting underwear made of cotton or moisture-wicking materials. Avoid tight clothing that traps heat and sweat. Change underwear daily or more often if needed, and make sure everything is clean and dry. Daily monitoring. Take a moment each day to check for any signs of trouble: redness, odor, itching, or changes in skin texture. Early detection helps prevent minor issues from becoming major problems. Proper groin care isn't about vanity. It's about preserving your comfort, confidence, and dignity. A simple daily routine can prevent discomfort and maintain the confidence that comes with feeling clean and comfortable. If you're still with me and finding these tips useful, please comment 2 below. Thank you for staying engaged. Part 3. The belly button, a hidden pocket that collects trouble. Let's talk about one of the most overlooked parts of the body, your belly button or navel. You might think, it's just a small scar from when I was born. How important can it be? But here's something that might surprise you. If you neglect your belly button, it can become one of the most problematic areas on your body, especially after age 70. Why your belly button matters more than you think. Your belly button is like a small pocket that naturally collects all sorts of things: sweat, dead skin cells, lint from your clothes, soap residue, and microscopic dirt. For many people, a quick rinse in the shower seems like enough, but the belly button's deep, recessed shape makes it a perfect breeding ground for bacteria and yeast if not properly cleaned. Changes that make it worse with age. As we get older, several things make the belly button more prone to problems. The skin around your midsection often becomes looser, which can make your belly button deeper and more likely to trap moisture and debris. Your immune system becomes less effective at fighting off infections, even small ones. Physical challenges like arthritis or reduced flexibility can make it harder to clean your belly button thoroughly. People with diabetes, those who are overweight, or those with poor circulation face higher risks of infections in warm, moist areas like the belly button. The warning signs to watch for problems with your belly button often start quietly. You might notice a musty odor, mild redness or itching, a damp feeling, or slight soreness that doesn't go away. These symptoms are easy to dismiss as minor irritations, but they can escalate into a condition called omphalitis, inflammation or infection of the belly button. For seniors, these infections can be particularly stubborn because healing takes longer and the immune system doesn't respond as quickly. Let me tell you about Frank, a 76-year-old retired teacher who took pride in his personal hygiene. He showered daily and always dressed neatly, but he started noticing a persistent itch around his belly button. He thought it was just dry skin or irritation from his belt. Over time, the itch got worse, and his wife noticed a faint, musty smell. A visit to the doctor revealed a yeast infection in his belly button caused by buildup of moisture and bacteria. Frank's experience shows that even careful people can overlook this small but important area. How to care for your belly button. Proper belly button care is simple but requires intention. Gentle cleaning. During your daily bath or wash, use a cotton swab, clean fingertip, or corner of a soft washcloth. Dip it in warm water with a small amount of mild, fragrance-free soap. Gently clean the inside of your belly button, rotating carefully to remove any lint, sweat, or debris. Don't dig too deep or scrub hard. The skin is delicate. Thorough rinsing and drying. After cleaning, rinse thoroughly with a clean, damp cloth to remove all soap residue, then dry the area completely using a clean cotton pad, tissue, or corner of a towel. Even small amounts of moisture can cause problems. For deeper belly buttons, consider using a hairdryer on a cool, low setting. Regular monitoring. Check your belly button regularly for redness, swelling, discharge, or strong odors. It should feel clean, dry, and comfortable. If you notice persistent symptoms, don't ignore them. Talk to your healthcare provider. Special care for deeper belly buttons. If your belly button is particularly deep or has folds, clean it twice daily, especially in hot or humid weather. Wear loose, breathable clothing made of natural fibers to reduce moisture buildup. Never ignore warning signs. Pain, swelling, or any discharge, especially if it smells bad or looks discolored, are signs of infection that need immediate attention. Think of your belly button like a small hidden closet in your home. If you never clean it, dust and clutter accumulate silently until you have a real mess on your hands. Similarly, neglecting your belly button allows bacteria and debris to build up, potentially leading to infections that affect your comfort and energy. Daily belly button care is a small but powerful act of self-care. It's not about being overly concerned with hygiene. It's about protecting your health and preventing minor issues from becoming major problems. If you're still watching and finding this helpful, please comment 3 below to let me know you're with me. Part 4. Final thoughts. What these 3 areas tell us about healthy aging. The feet, groin, and belly button are more than just body parts to keep clean. They're your body's early warning system. These often forgotten areas can tell you a lot about how your body is handling the aging process, stress, and overall health. The bigger picture. Your feet. Beyond being the foundation that carries you through life, your feet reflect your circulation, immune system, and overall mobility. Caring for them supports your independence and quality of life. Your groin. This sensitive area is where hygiene meets dignity. Proper care prevents infections, reduces discomfort, and maintains your confidence and comfort. Your belly button. This tiny pocket might seem insignificant, but keeping it clean prevents infections that can sap your energy and require medical treatment. Small actions, big results. Aging well isn't about expensive treatments or dramatic lifestyle changes. It's about small, consistent acts of care that honor your body's changing needs. Taking care of these 3 areas daily, feet, groin, and belly button, takes just a few minutes but provides tremendous benefits. Fewer skin problems and infections, greater daily comfort and mobility, increased confidence and self-respect, better overall health, and fewer doctor visits. Seniors who make these small routines a priority often report feeling fresher, moving more comfortably, and sleeping better. They embody a quiet strength, a refusal to let age diminish their commitment to feeling good. Conclusion. Thank you for joining me today to learn about these 3 important but often overlooked body parts that play such a big role in your health and comfort as you age. By giving your feet, groin, and belly button the daily care they deserve, you're not just preventing discomfort, you're protecting your mobility, confidence, and overall well-being. What surprised you most about today's discussion? Maybe it was learning about the importance of drying between your toes, understanding why the groin area needs special attention, or discovering that your belly button requires daily care. I'd love to hear from you in the comments below. Share one thing you learned today that you plan to put into practice. Your experience could inspire and help others in our community. If you found this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up and share it with family or friends who might benefit from these tips. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel and ring that notification bell so you won't miss any of our practical health tips designed to help you feel your best at any age. Remember, taking care of yourself isn't selfish, it's essential. These small daily acts of self-care can make a tremendous difference in how you feel and how you experience each day. You deserve to feel comfortable, confident, and healthy, and these simple routines can help you achieve exactly that. Until next time, take care of yourself, you're worth it.